Father Michael had always felt a deep connection to his faith. As a priest, he had devoted his entire life to the church and its teachings. He spent most of his time praying, offering services to the congregation, and making sure that the church was in perfect condition for the next Mass. Despite his busy schedule, Father Michael always found time to explore the church. He was fascinated by its history and the people who had built it. One day, while walking through the old abandoned church, he felt a presence that he couldn't explain. He felt as though he was being watched. He turned around and saw her, the Black Lady Ghost. She was a beautiful woman, dressed in a long black gown with her hair cascading down her back. Despite the fact that she was a ghost, he found himself drawn to her, unable to look away. At first, Father Michael was frightened by the sight of the ghost. He had heard stories about her from the older members of the congregation, and he knew that she was a restless spirit. However, as time passed, he found himself growing more and more enamored with the Black Lady Ghost. He would spend hours in the church, talking to her and learning more about her. Father Michael discovered that the Black Lady Ghost had been a member of the church many years ago, and had died tragically in a fire that had engulfed the building. She had been a devout member of the congregation, and had dedicated her life to serving the church. Despite his deepening feelings for her, Father Michael knew that his love for the Black Lady Ghost was forbidden. He was a man of the church, and she was a ghost. He struggled with his emotions, trying to reconcile his faith with his desire. As time went by, Father Michael's devotion to the Black Lady Ghost grew stronger. He found himself thinking about her all the time, even when he was outside the church. He would often lose track of time while talking to her, and sometimes he would even forget to eat or sleep. One night, as he was leaving the church, the Black Lady Ghost appeared before him. She begged him to leave the church with her and start a new life together. Father Michael knew that he could never leave his faith behind, but he couldn't bear to leave the Black Lady Ghost behind either. The next day, Father Michael went to see the bishop. He told him about the Black Lady Ghost and the feelings that he had for her. The bishop was a wise man and understood the struggle that Father Michael was going through. He counseled him, telling him that his love for the ghost was a temptation, and that he must resist it. He reminded Father Michael that he was a man of the church, and that he had a duty to uphold the teachings of the Lord. Despite the bishop's words of wisdom, Father Michael could not shake the Black Lady Ghost from his mind. He continued to talk to her, and his love for her grew stronger with each passing day. The ghost, sensing Father Michael's affection, became more and more visible to him. She would appear to him more frequently, and sometimes she would even touch him. As the years passed, Father Michael's health began to decline. He became increasingly frail, and he knew that his time on earth was coming to an end. One night, as he lay in his bed, he heard a knock at the door. When he opened it, he saw the Black Lady Ghost standing before him. She had never looked more beautiful to him. The ghost begged Father Michael to leave the church with her, telling him that they could finally be together. Father Michael knew that he could not resist her any longer. He took her hand, and together they walked out.